Are you ready? I'm
I'm
ready.
ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready. Who said that with some determination? Hey, gang! It's me, Beyonce, coming through your ears. Better than Beyonce. Not as good as Kelly. Welcome to another episode of What Would Janice Do? I think I'm taking some crack or something. I'm here, joined by my very special guest.
The second lead vocalist, Davina.
And the one who does everything to make sure that we are on air.
Yeah. You are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear. Please do not say nulla or bugger. You're back.
Oh, well done.
Thank
well done.
That's
nice.
fuck in Swedish. Yeah.
Like a meatball from IKEA.
Ooh, don't. I'm hungry. So we've moved from.
I was just about to say something really stupid then.
And, well, but you were just on about doing something on somebody's chest, and then you've gone from that to meatballs. Ooh.
I have a story, and I don't know whether to share. No, I don't think I can share it. No, because there'll be a lot of people that will just be like, what the fuck? So no, we're not going to share it. We're not.
Tell me after.
How are you, babes?
Oh,
are you living your best life?
I'm living my best life. I'm just laughing again because it's 20 to 7. We've been doing all sorts, haven't we?
We've been doing everything.
Hour and a half. We've done rejigged our artwork for our podcast. We've taken selfies.
We've rejigged.
We've rejigged. We've frigged. We've done the works. Whatever the kids are doing these days.
I don't know what the kids are doing. But do you know what? Half of them keep talking to me in the gym and I have no idea what they're saying.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
No idea. Do you know what I'm really getting into watching at the moment? I don't know why I feel the need to tell you this right now. Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah. Have you seen it?
See, now I would have thought that would be like a Survivor, but like before you go onto the island, you're designated as someone that's designated. Apart from you.
Everybody dies in the US government, and he's the designated survivor, so he becomes the president.
I think my client was telling me about this actually.
Yeah, I've got into it. Yeah, and Maggie Q. Yeah, she's in it.
Interesting.
God. Yeah.
Do you know who I'm absolutely obsessed with?
Me.
Apart from you. What's her face from the X-Files?
Gillian Anderson.
She is stunning.
Gorgeous.
Like, she's actually stunning.
But she's one of these people. She's one of those, like, I don't know if it means she's dead clever or something or nothing. But she's one of these people, when she's in the States, she has an American accent. When she's over here, she's got a British one in it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Full on. She was on one of them, I don't know, mattress adverts, and she's talking like that. Well, not quite, but you know what I mean. And then over there, she's Yankee.
Well, she played Maggie Thatcher, didn't she? What did she play Maggie Thatcher in? She played Maggie Thatcher.
The Crown.
Was it The Crown?
I think she was born in the States, but she spent a lot of time over here, like childhood or something like that. So I think she's one of these people. You know, there's these people that can just switch accent. I tell you, who's the same is Kiala Settle from The Greatest Showman, the bearded lady. She's the same. When she's over here,
she's got Wicked.
A British accent, yeah. When she's over in the States, she's got a US one as well, and people always call out, why she got this fake accent? But I think she's just one of those people that it just switches depending on what side of pond they're on.
Well, that was my degree, you know. My degree had to look at how we pick up other people's dialects and those things that we talk, what you call them, accents. And yeah, because like some people say that I've got a bit of an Australian twang.
I've never picked up on that, but well,
gosh, I think shitting on my dreams, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm just let's not talk about people picking Australian accents because they're usually cunts. Mentioning no names, who I talked about earlier on.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Anyway, yeah, no, I've picked up on an Australian accent from you, whatever. Don't know.
Are we okay? I think we're having strokes. Separate strokes.
I think, do you know what it is? Because I haven't eaten much today. I've gone straight into both.
Have you?
Yeah.
I had a little pasty before we joined here. You just keep brushing your beard.
Call me beard. Do you know how excited I was the other week when I didn't show you, when I went onto the old Adobe thing that does our sound and you can play with the background noise now?
No, but you were very excited when you messaged me.
You know how excited I get about these nerdy things.
I know.
Because it means it doesn't, I don't do anything with the background sound and I just twiddle the us and we sound great.
I don't know how you do it. I have zero fucking patience for modern technology. I've got zero patience for it. To the point where, like, this week, all I wanted to do was throw my phone into a river and just, like, completely just, like, go back. But then I was thinking to myself, and you might remember this, like, people used to write on chalkboards.
But when I was at school, we did.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Why can't we go back to that instead of having to write on, like,
clean the board? Me miss. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We used to, like, my mum used to write on chalkboards. I'm pretty sure my granddad wrote with a quill or something. I don't know. But, like,
the desks at school used to have inkwells in them. I remember them.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't use them but yeah, they did. They had the little doings in there. The inkwells.
And now we just, like, we literally text each other. Like, WhatsApp went down for like 10 minutes earlier on and everyone freaked out. Yeah, it went down for like 10 minutes. And I was talking to Vicky and on the phone and she was just like, oh my God, she was like, I can't send to WhatsApp. It's like, it's not connecting. And I was like, oh, it's not connecting for me. It's obviously down. And she was like, oh my God, thank God. And I was just like, shit, what did we do? Like, what did we do?
We rang from the phone box and we gave him 3 rings when we were home safe.
Oh, that's so cute. I'd ring you 3 times.
Oh, thanks very much. You have to buy me a drink first.
I'd probably prank call you and be like, who is this?
Oh, I wouldn't fucking answer anyway.
Yeah, that's true. You never answer.
No, my phone's permanently on silent. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll treat myself. I think, oh, I'll take it off silent. Give it 10 minutes. Oh, no.
It's just annoying. It's so annoying.
It's too much. No.
Isn't it mental, though, that, like, years ago when we first got mobile phones, we spent ages creating ringtones for them and, like, buying ringtones and everything like that. Now, if I even hear a mobile phone, I'm like, absolutely not. Why is that not on silent?
Yeah, no.
Why is that?
It's like on, because I've said I've been watching Designated Survivor and the phones they either ring and vibrate, or they're on silent and they vibrate, so you know that they're ringing, for electrical purposes. I'm like, oh no.
I can't think of anything worse.
So that's what my notification center's for.
Even that gets on my tits.
Well, do you know what I've started doing? I need to scratch my arm, but I've got that many wires kicking around. I'm probably going to hang myself at the same time. Inchy. I've got crabs. No, I haven't really. You can do those summaries now, can't you? So that they only come through a couple of times a day. Yeah.
Oh,
and then you just...
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. You can do it in your settings. Go into summary and you can... yeah.
This requires me to actually have a look at the phone and do something that's other than clicking.
Well, when you come over in a couple of weeks for your lesson on social media or whatever I'm teaching you, I don't know. I'll show you then.
Okay. That sounds good.
How was your week been, love?
It's been a pain in my fucking ass. And not a good one.
Let it all go, love. Let it all go. It's a Friday.
It felt like one long continuous day. And most of it has me being like working out or like showing people how to work out, which I appreciate is my job.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's just... Do you know how, like, sometimes, like, the week splits itself up a little bit? It genuinely hasn't. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I obviously love my job and I love what I do. I've said it a million times before. But yeah, it's just, I feel like all I've done is exercised, eaten, slept poorly. I know. But I do have one of these this week. So, wait a minute.
Dumb story of the week. Dumb story of the week. Dumb story of the week. The story of the week.
Hey! So I'll come back to that in a bit.
Well, you can't do that just because you're in charge.
Suspense.
Oh. Wait, it's suspense music. Is there suspense
You're
music
actually
in
doing
there?
this suspense music.
You do. Can you find some?
How do you do it?
I have no idea.
Suspense.
What was
No.
I going to upload? I was not going to upload something. Not the Jen and Dawn thing, because that's there. Oh, it was the speaking clock, wasn't it? No, we've given up on that because the
No, you were going to do something else.
I wasn't I? But I can't think what it was.
But yeah, no, it's been a good week. It's been a successful week. But I literally, so yesterday morning, so I have a clock. Right, and I'll tell you about my clock.
The end.
Not my cock, my clock. I have a clock. And it's a sad clock. Like it's one of those. No, don't feel sorry for it. Poor sad clock.
Oh,
Poor sad clock. But yeah. So yeah, I have this clock. I literally lost my train of thought completely. Because I was just thinking about my weekend. My weekend was good. Last weekend was very good. But
best weekend ever.
Best BWE. Best weekend ever.
Oh, big, well endowed. Something.
No, that's big BDE.
Oh, yeah, big
dick energy.
And there's energy.
Yes. Energy. So yeah, so Thursday comes around and I'm just like, okay, hey Thursday.
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 Sorry. If you mention the word Thursday.
Thursday.
Whenever these things come, sorry, I know I'm interrupting, but whenever these things come up, then I feel like I have to justify them with a clip on Instagram so people know what the fuck we're talking about.
Or we just need to download the Thursday sound. That's what we need to do. Thursday.
Shall I do that now?
Do it now whilst I'm telling the story.
Right, well, okay. You keep talking and I'll just be on the tube of you.
So, team, it was Thursday morning. And this is a really boring story, but you're going to get it anyway. So, like, literally, this clock that I've got, it basically wakes you up with the sun. And it's just like, it gives you 10 minutes, 20 minutes all day with the sun. And it lights up the room. And it's very nice. It's very holistic. It's very, it's very yummy. It's very demure. It's very mindful. And it literally, so it wakes me up. And normally the light wakes me up before the alarm does. But it has two settings, so two alarms. One is for 6 and one is for 6:30, depending on when my first client is. If my first client is at 7, I set it for 6. If my first client is 7:30, thus I set it for 6:30. Now, I had forgot to switch it from 6:30 to 6.
No.
So Thursday morning rolls around, 7 o'clock client. I have obviously not set it up. My body, my human form body woke me up at 7 minutes past 6 and was just like, Dominic, it's time to arise. It's time to get up. It's time to live the day. And I was just like, and I turned around to myself and I was just like, I could be be angry that I've gotten up late, or B, be really happy.
How late were you though?
Like 7 minutes. Like I was getting up 7 minutes. Like it's nothing. Or B, I could just be really happy that my body has woken me up and is on my side.
Oh. Right,
so I'm going to reward it with pizza later.
I need you to keep talking because I'm going to turn my mic on silent while I just quickly record this thing. Keep talking.
But all I'm saying is, and I can keep on talking. That's absolutely fine. You can't hear a thing. No, you can hear me. You can't speak. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like
I can still chime in.
You can. Basically, it does this thing where at nighttime it lowers the light, so like it brings you. But I don't really like the sunset vibes. I don't really get on with that, to be honest with you, because it feels a bit weird. So I listen to my meditation instead. So I have my light on and I listen to my meditation. Apple Fitness, yes, I'm going to put it out there. Not doing a promo, not doing an ad, but I'm just saying it's very good. It's very good for meditation. Meditation. I actually did a yoga class the other day. Turns out I'm more bendy than I fucking thought.
Well, because you do the pull, that's why.
I do many pulls.
Well, I've done a few pulls.
I've done a few pulls.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sad clock. I don't know what it's called. Isn't it like sunlight?
I know I've got like I've got the light. I haven't got the clock. I do want one of them clocks actually.
Get a proper one.
I've got
I
the
need to get a
sad,
new one.
I've got the proper sad light, which I listen to. That doesn't make sense. Have on of a morning, but I do want one of them. I've got me nice little bulbs that wake me up. Alexa wakes me up gently. Bitch will be listening there. Thursday.
Welcome. So I woke up from being sad, and the sun was shining, but through and I love it because the thing is, I didn't get the proper one because there's like a proper sad thing that you can get.
Yeah.
I got like Amazon fake one, and it's shaped in this like the shape of the sun.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like a Sophia.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's very nice. The sounds are weird on it though, so I'm gonna get a new one where there's like actual proper sounds because the sounds of birds and rushing water sound pretty much the same thing, and I'm pretty sure they don't actually sound the same thing.
And now on the new update on the iPhone, you've got ambient music you can listen to. You don't even need an Apple Music. I can't.
Well, the thing is that I don't like using my phone. I put my phone on the other side of the room.
Oh, well done.
So that it's not near me because I'm just like I read this thing ages ago that apparently like if you keep your phone near you, like it interferes with your sleep because you know that it's there. So it's just like your head. Yeah.
100%.
100, not even 98%, David.
Not even 99.9.
No.
100%.
No. Where's my passport, Mammy?
I have chicken and chips on a can of Coke.
But you could tell your throat went into the back of itself there.
Oh, I did. Do you know I wanted to say that again was because of the Madame Tussauds story that I've had to cut out for people. It goes out tomorrow. Apologies for that, but it was very visual, and it didn't translate well to the airwaves. And there were Scousers, and I was doing me chicken and chips and a can of Coke. What are the topics this week?
The topics sponsored by me are
Dominica. Yeah, that's
Dominica, Nika, Dominica.
No, have you seen with what's her face? Jennifer Lawrence. She's that spy.
Red Sparrow.
Yeah.
Amazing film.
Yeah.
Like amazing film.
That dude's hot in it as well.
Which one is he?
When she shaves his leg. So when I say shaves, I don't mean she's taking the hair off. She's shaving the skin off. He's Australian, him. Yeah. Gorge.
So the topics sponsored by me are
boop, boop, boop. We tried to get that sound, but it wasn't the right one, so you'll have to just rely on
I pressed the button. The topics spelt with an X this week are worst fairground experience you've had.
Right.
Most embarrassing gym fail.
Okay.
That you've either seen or... And then, are you a Brit abroad or are you demure English Rose on
I
your
didn't get
holidays?
that one. You'll have to explain that one to me.
So are you sitting there getting like tanked up and then just being like, fucking yes, everywhere?
Yeah.
Or are you one of
for
these...
the English menu.
Do you know what I mean? Or are you one of these that sits there and is just like, yes, and I'm going to get on with everybody and just be like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I feel like I'm two people. Like,
yeah.
When I get there, I'm like, thank you ever so much for this room. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
However, there's no water in the room. So then as soon as I've had a couple of rums, I'm just like, who is gonna grind? Who gonna grind?
Yeah.
Who gonna get on the floor? Who gonna be nasty? Who gonna be nasty?
Who gonna be nasty?
I would like £20,000 in my bank account by the end of the week.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm two people too. Like I like to be cultured and shit. But equally, I mean, I'm not one of these arrogant Brits that's like just thinks that people that don't speak English can understand them if you shout louder.
Honest to God. Picture it. It's Sicily, 1922. Yeah. No. Me and Mary went to Paris.
Right.
And I know that if to get along in Paris, for English people especially, like you need to speak a little bit of French
Yeah.
for the Parisians to warm to you a little bit, and then they'll be like, right, you're trying, I'll give you a shot.
Yeah.
So I was just like, bonjour, I was just like, je voudrais une pommes frites. Yeah. And they were like, and she was just like, yeah, my mum, I'll have a bowl of chips too. And I was just like, Mary, they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
They're going
Especially
to
in
kill you.
Paris. Fucking hell, they'll have you.
Literally.
They'll
So I was
take
just
you
like,
out.
please stop talking, Mary. And she was like, I want a coffee. And I was like, okay, so this like coffee is cafe au lait.
Yeah.
Like, and she was just like, I'll have a cafe au lait. And I was just like, fuck. The cafe's not late, Mary.
Just
like,
a side note, that used to be a shade of lipstick from the Avon. But anyway, I digress. It did.
My sister used to live at Avon.
I know. Well, my girlfriend used to as well, and she used to wear cafe au lait.
Cafe au lait.
Yeah, Claire
and cafe au lait.
Yeah. She had teeth like Bugs Bunny.
My ex-girlfriend was called Claire. Sorry, that was really loud, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I've got tinnitus as it is. I don't need it exacerbating by your high-pitched tones. Let me just turn you down.
My tones are dulcet.
Why does it not turn you down?
Because nothing can ever turn me down. I'm too fabulous.
I pressed the volume down to the 0 and it didn't change it.
I'm still there.
It didn't change a thing. But
basically, you can hear me from where you are because I'm that loud.
Maybe I'll just do that with my headphones. But you know, I like to listen to myself, especially when I go enchanté, or when my beard rubs against the microphone.
It just sounds like you're walking along stones, trying to drag a dead body or something. That's the dead body.
Yeah. Ow, I'm dead. I put my flashlight on, did you say?
You did, love. You did.
I made it. Because it's Friday.
Where would you hide a dead body?
In a grave.
Would you? I was thinking about this.
Well,
and I'm just like, where would you hide a dead body? Like, so you've either come across a dead body or you've killed someone.
Well, and if I've come across one, I'm not going to hide it. I'm just going to call police.
You never know.
Hello.
If you,
I played my tapes and I found a dead body. Help. You bastard. Please do not swear.
Where I've been brought up, you never call the popo. They're the last people you call.
I've called. I've told you the story. Somebody's out there, like, and you know, I'm in a quite well-to-do neighbourhood, and there was somebody out there bashing up cars in the middle of the night. So, I'd had a few myself. I'd had a few sherries, and it was when I was still a special. So I called the popo. I just did 101 because it wasn't, you know, some bit of criminal damage, and I flagged him down, waving my phone and showing him my warrant card. He went that way. Well,
oh my God!
I know.
I used to be scared having to take my warrant card out. That always used to scare me.
But my not sergeant. What was he? What was the one above a sergeant? I've forgotten now. Not commander.
Superior.
Superintendent. No, not superintendent.
Inspector. No.
Oh, anyway, he was a bit miserable, but he was like, you know, if you're going, well, actually, no, I might be Hendon when they said that. He was like, if you're going to be using your free Oyster card, you need to have your warrant card with you because you get.
Yeah, that's what they said to us. But it was like I remember coming home I lived in Blackheath for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was walking home one night and this guy, like in a Mini, he kind of he did a right turn where you weren't supposed to at traffic lights.
Yeah.
And he smashed into somebody else and then kind of carried on driving. And this Mercedes, who was also turning right, but opposite, so adjacent, so two rights going step. He stopped right in the middle of the traffic light, just stopped dead, his car. And he just got out of the car. And this guy, you could tell he had hotboxed his car, he was high as a fucking kite.
Yeah.
The one who'd smashed into everybody.
When you say hotboxed, do you mean hot wired? I'd farted in the car.
No, so basically when you hotbox, you basically smoke inside, like, but it's all enclosed,
Gotcha.
so it lasts longer.
Oh, that's clever.
Right?
Yeah.
So you could tell he was hotboxing and trying to drive, and it was like this lovely, beautiful Mini Cooper. Anyway, the guy in the silver Merc comes walking over to the Mini Cooper and knocks on the window, and literally, like, this guy is in jeans, like jumper, whatever, like completely, and he just literally just pulls out his warrant card, puts it on the window, and he's just like, "I'm off duty." He was like, "But I have a duty to respond to this."
Well, you do, don't you?
And he was just like, "You're nicked," basically. And I was just like, fucking hell, like, of all the chances of that to happen, like, it's, yeah. So, like, literally, but when you went out, like, I was just like, I'd be smashed. There's nothing I can do if I'm smashed. Like, I'm not
That
going
was
to be
the
able
thing
to
I
make
would
a
have
rest.
used to take. Like, I used to take my warrant
make a
card
fucking sandwich.
to work when I used to fly. Obviously not when I was abroad. If I was abroad, there's not much I could do. But wouldn't get back into the UK if there's any shoe on the flight. Certainly once that door's open, then yeah.
You're on, I was going to say
You're
Her
on
Majesty's land, but it's not anymore, is it? It's
Well,
just Majesty's.
yeah. Everything resumes. Anyway, how did we get to that topic? From
Dead body.
Oh, right. Okay. From satellite.
I'm yeah, I've thought about this for a long time of where I'd hide a dead body. Now, I don't know whether that says more about me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I definitely think I'd put it under the foundations of a house.
Now,
I'd definitely put it on a building site.
Have you murdered the person?
Probably, yeah.
Because otherwise, why would you hide one? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you never know. It depends. If somebody turned around to me and said, for £1 million, would you hide the body? I'd think about it.
Oh, okay.
All right, I could pay £2.50 and pay the lottery, but chances are...
Well, you have to, mate, love. You could be £43 million richer tomorrow.
I doubt it. But
well, some fucker's got to win it, babes.
You've got to be in it to win it.
Well, exactly, and it's going to be me. And where are we going to that when I said I won?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia. Well, 43 million I'm getting as a private jet. Ooh,
all right.
Don't spare the horses. Where would I hide a dead body? Well, yeah, probably somewhere similar, really. Somewhere concrete.
Or the foundations of a wall.
Yeah. Creepy.
No one would ever look there.
Yeah.
And they used to do that in medieval times as well.
Well, yeah, I've never given it that much thought. I've never planned it.
Have you not?
No.
You've always got to plan these things. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to think about these things because you never know what the next day is going to bring around. You just don't know.
I mean, I live alone. I've got 2 guinea pigs. I live opposite a church. Am I going to be burying any dead bodies?
Yeah, you're not as fucking wholesome as you paint yourself out to be, love. Trust me.
No. The only people I'll probably be burying are Amazon, Every, and DPD drivers. Yeah.
But just put them in their van. It's fine. Your worst fairground experience?
I don't know if I've got one, actually. I don't. Have you got one?
Yeah.
Go on then. Start us off, love. You might inspire.
I've got a brilliant one as well.
Of course you
have.
100%.
100%. So I imagine it like I was 6. I had hair, and I had gone. Like we'd gone to Sheerness.
Can you remember that far back? Yeah, it is.
Yes. I have an amazing memory.
I can remember being taught I would have fastened my shoelaces.
I remember having to do that as well. I remember practicing. It was just like
but anyway,
Velcro.
Oh yeah.
So like me and my sister and my granddad went into this ghost kind of like scary house thing.
Yeah.
And it was in Sheerness and it was called Sheer Terror. I was just like, I love the play on the words that you've done.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
You had to walk through, basically you walked into this thing and it was all one level and you walked into it and it basically had loads of actors inside it. And before we went in, they turned around to us and they were like, he's a bit young. Like he is a bit young. And my granddad was like, it's fine. He'll walk next to me. He'll be absolutely fine. So I was like, right, okay. So we went in and my sister was one side of my granddad, and I was the scary. Like I was terrified of everything as a child, like terrified. So you're walking through, and like you're walking through all of these like cages, and like there's people inside the cages, and then all of a sudden like there'll be nothing in one cage, and then they'll be like bang straight up against the railings
like
and shaking them.
XXL of a Saturday night.
It had a very similar vibe, thank you, to a dark room. Just less sex and more scariness.
Well, I should hope so if you were 6. This episode.
It's really dark.
Oh, golly. I feel like I'm going to have to inject some humor or some, like, I don't know, bird song or something.
Use my sad light.
Yeah, some meditation music. I don't know.
But yeah, anyway. So
Anyway,
we're
back
walking
to
through
dead
it.
people. No, what? No.
Yeah. And they get these like sticks and then like bang them against the gate and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, one of them just grabs Natasha. Like, so yeah.
Did
And like
she
just
climb
grabbed
it?
her. No. So I think I might have been a bit older than 6, actually. I was probably about 10,
Bit of a
which would have made her 14, which is fine because she just had a fringe. So yeah, about 14.
difference.
My life was like very much attached to her fringe. I used to do her hair. Anyway, we were walking through, and my granddad was like pissing himself laughing because he was just like, it was fine. And I was screaming. I was literally screaming from the minute I got in there. I was screaming, and Natasha was just like, what the hell is this? Anyway, walking along, and then all of a sudden you start to hear like footsteps running behind you, and I was just like, what the fuck? So I was just like, and they turned around and they were just like, I'm gonna get you, little girl, and like they were chasing after Natasha. Yeah.
It's giving me goosebumps.
So I was running through this thing, and my granddad was pissing himself laughing, and I just turned around, and I just like in this like weird voice, I was just like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna tell your mummy. And then literally like walked out of the exit door, looked at my mum, and then just burst into tears, and she was just like, what the fuck? And I remember her screaming at my grandfather because she was just like, this is it, like he's going to be fucked for the rest of the
Was
night.
the grandfather was like, not for Dominic, to do with films? Was one of your grandparents? No, there's not for Dominic. We used to. Was it the?
Oh yeah, and he used to film the films. Yeah. He used to record the films. Yeah, this one. And he just, and like he was pissing himself laughing. And my mom was just like, he's not going to sleep. And I didn't sleep for a good week.
No.
Terrified. Absolutely fucking terrified. And all I can imagine now as an adult, and just being like what they were doing, like they're obviously actors and whatever.
Yeah.
Imagine hearing somebody turn around and be like, I'm going to tell your mummy. And then just being like, just bursting into tears. You'd be like, lol.
Because they do that is it Disney or something? My friend Chris has done it a few times. So like, is it Disney at Halloween or something like that? And it's all scary. Oh.
But this is why, like, I don't like the ghost trains and stuff like that. Like, I don't like things jumping out at me. Like, it's just a bit weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You need
Like,
to
I went to see
zip first, and then you jump on it.
Bam, there it is.
Ow.
But that's like what do you call it? That thing that you go to see, London Dungeons.
I've never been there.
My god! So
passed it plenty of times, but I've never.
Oh my god, we need to go. It's fucking amazing.
Really?
Like it's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
Only
I hate
have
mannequins.
drinking before and after.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. So I went on a date there, like with like my ex. Right, I think it was like our second or third date, and he was Scottish.
I was going to say if it was your first date, that would be a bit sketchy.
No, it was like a second or third.
Like,
And
am I going to hide the dead body?
Fine. In the concrete. But so basically we went, and I'd been a couple of weeks before, and I was just like, actually, do you know what? This is like a really good like date place because then you can just kind of like hold on to each other and stuff like that. It's good.
Oh, cute.
So we were walking through, and there's a Jack the Ripper bit. I doubt it's the same now. It definitely would have changed after like 84 years.
Politically correct.
Yeah, and so you walk into this bar, but we went during a half term.
Right.
So there's all these kids around, And you walk into this pub, and it's like an old East End London pub, or like whatever, because it's all around Whitechapel and stuff. And you walk in, and there's a barmaid, and she's just like, "Oh, like you shouldn't be staying too long. Like there's loads of stuff that's like going on and stuff like that. Loads of women have been murdered and things like that." And she starts telling this really, really grim story. She builds and builds and builds and builds, and then all of a sudden, like it's raining outside, and you can hear the rain as she's talking over it. All of a sudden, everything, like the lights cut out, and then there's a crash of lightning, and literally, like this guy just like jumps straight in, like in a hooded cloak, like throws something out into the crowd, and then just like disappears again. Anyway, my ex just turns around and is like, "Fuck off, you fucking cunt!" And like literally, like just screams, and it's just like all I could do was sit there and be like, "There's fucking kids everywhere. There's kids everywhere. There's kids," and he's just and he's literally screaming in Scottish, like just like this thick Scottish accent, just like
Irish
swearing.
accent.
No, my Scottish sounds Irish because that's all I can do.
Yeah,
I just end up
he
saying
was
that now.
foreign.
But like during the first couple of months of our relationship, he had to send me a thesaurus because I had no idea what he was saying for half of it. Yeah,
He had to send me what?
had to
Or send you. I thought
a
he said
thesaurus.
send me. So I'm not
He just
surprised
sent
if he's
me
only been dating for a couple of months.
But yeah, so literally I was just like, we need to get the fuck out of here because like he's literally just dropped the C bomb like in front of all of these kids.
Sounds
Fucking
like my
brilliant.
kind of guy.
Literally, yeah.
Oh, and that was it.
But yeah, I love shit like that.
What was the top? The fairground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've got one really.
Are you not a roller coaster? You don't strike me as a roller coaster guy.
Well, I used to be. I haven't been on a roller coaster for years. I haven't been on a good ride for years. Anyway, come to think about it. Yeah. So no, I don't think I've got one really.
I remember going. I went to Winter Wonderland, and I went
love Winter Wonderland.
Yeah. I went with two friends, and my friend Grace. I went with her. I think I've spoken about Grace before. Now, Grace is very.
I love
she is the epitome of demure, very mindful.
Well, with the name like Grace, what would you expect?
Like literally, she's #Amazing Grace. Like that is her. So we were like, we went on this ride, and it was me, my other friend, and Grace was in like the carriage behind as a roller coaster, and it's called Mousetrap, and basically it follows kind of like the actual game Mousetrap. So it just like goes up.
There's one of them in Blackpool. It was vicious.
Yeah, exactly. And when it turns the corner, it kind of flings you out a little bit and then like bends you down. Yeah, and you almost go over the side and stuff like that. Anyway, we were on it, and she had this hat on. Grace had this hat on, and it was just like she just sat there, and all you could hear, and I've never ever heard sounds like it from her. All you could hear was, and then literally all of a sudden, her hat flew off her head, and she was just like, "My possessions!" And literally, like her hat was gone. It was gone.
Oh, no.
So literally,
never found ever again.
It was never found. She was just but I just will never ever forget. And I always turn around. I'm just like, "My possessions," when someone tries to take something, because of all the things to say, like, not my hat. Oh fuck! Like I've lost my hat. No, my possessions.
Sounds like Yoda.
Right, literally.
Yeah, I can't. I was still trying to think of a Yoda quote there, but I don't know any. I'm surprised you didn't find it. I mean, I know it was a roller coaster and everything, but it's Hyde Park, and it's not,
No, I know, but they had that separate section for it, and then like they used to have like swimming pools and all kinds of bits and pieces underneath it and stuff. So like, I can see how it would have like easily got lost.
Yeah,
but it was just that was fucking brilliant, because it was just of all the things to say. So whenever I see her now, I'm like, "My possessions," because it was just of all the things. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Fucking brilliant.
Go.
Your most embarrassing gym fail.
I don't know if I've got one of them either. The only thing I can tell you, and it's really shit, is I had my t-shirt on inside out once.
Oh no. Mind you though, like it is actually quite embarrassing.
Well, it is, because you think, well, I'm not going to strip off in the middle of the gym, but you know what Pure Gym's like? It's got a fucking disabled toilet in the
which always have the best lighting in, by the way.
Well, yeah. So I went in there and changed it. That was it, though. But that's really shit. Although I was watching a clip on YouTube. No, was it YouTube or Facebook? I can't remember. The other day.
The tube of the U.
The tube of the U. I think it was Facebook, actually. And this girl's like on the treadmill, typical story. And she starts to fall off. But somebody goes over to help her, but accidentally steps on the treadmill. And then they
It's
go
fucking brilliant, isn't it? Like, it is.
And then a guy does it
Yeah.
and does the same fucking thing.
Literally, it brings down like 5 people. Like, it's fucking brilliant.
Talk about
There's another
shit.
There's another one going around, and I would be mortified. I mean, the worst thing I've done is falling off the treadmill, but that's on my Instagram. Like, and
No,
it's
I've
just
not
like,
done that. I think I've let out a cheeky fart when I've been doing my crunches occasionally. It's like, oh, did anyone hear that?
Mr. Daisy,
Like a fog on.
Did anyone hear it? No, we're going. We're gonna need bit.
Yeah, the windows have steamed up where it's there.
Yeah,
It's covered because
the gym.
really warm.
But no, there's this video going around of this girl who's trying to do cable kickbacks.
Oh,
But she doesn't really know how to do it. So she puts the cable to the top, like right at the top, whereas you're not supposed to put it at the bottom. And I don't know how she's done it, but she connected it to her leg. And
but it was at the top.
Yeah, she's connected it to her leg. So she pulls it forward. Yeah, so she pulls it down. So she pulls her leg down.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, obviously the weight just brings her up. So she's literally upside down.
What?
Connected to the cable.
It's like those people you see that they put the things over the head and they're going like this.
Literally.
Work the necks or something.
There's this guy trying to help her down and he can't unhook her. So she's literally hanging upside down by this cable. And he's like, she literally turns around. She's like, needless to say, I did not go back to this gym. And I'm just like, I would have totally fucking gone back and just been like, how do I do a cable kickback, please? Thank you.
Man, but if it had been pure gym, you probably wouldn't have seen the same people again anyway. Do you know what I mean? But God, that's fucking.
I've been a loyal staff member. Thank you very much.
Well done, you.
It's normally just kind of like, I can't lift this and I've actually lost, I've lost this. And then you have to shout help. You have to shout help.
Yeah, that hasn't happened. It's come close to it, especially doing a bench press and you've.
Yeah, exactly. Always. It's the nightmare.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I literally can't fucking lift this.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, I've always I've had it here and I've just been like, help. And everyone's just been like, no.
Yeah. Because you see those stories of those videos of like they've got it and they're like, John, yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
No, I've not had that before. I've got close to it. I'm sorry, I've got the hiccups.
Even squats. Like I've seen somebody fail with squats. And literally, like, he just kind of like came down into the squat, couldn't get back up, fell to his knees, threw the bar off. And I was just like, this is so traumatic. And I was like, I'm so here for it. Yeah. To be honest with you, I love the awkwardness. I love sitting in the awkwardness. Like, it brings me so much joy.
I'm all for progressive overload when it comes to weight, because of the benefits, but I do try and be as sensible as I can.
I fucking love it. Absolutely love it.
That's hilarious.
And there's times where I've just kind of like, I mean, I fell off it, like running on the treadmill, then I fell off it. That was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I haven't done that.
I've fallen off the Stairmaster. Like, you name it, I've done it.
You're a clumsy bitch, aren't you? I've never done.
Oh my God!
like
literally, I have absolutely no. For somebody who pole dances, I have zero coordination. Like, zero coordination.
Like, at home, I'm dreadful. I'm always knocking things over, or I'm always in a rush. So I'll move my hand and I'll knock something off a work surface or something, like, you know, like cats do, and they're just like, eh.
I can't have anything nice, basically.
No. And do you know what I've noticed as well about me as well, and just off, it's a complete tangent. Tangent. Oh, there you go. I knew that we had a word for it. Is I'm like a 5-year-old, like sometimes, like I'll be, I don't know, I'll be cooking something, but rather than wipe my hands, I'll go on, I'll just get this out of the cupboard, then there's fucking handprints, and do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing quite satisfying than like literally getting something that's in your hands and just be like, oh, okay, I'll just wipe it here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a bit like that with tea towels. It was from my chefing days. That's what tea towels were for. You just wiped anything up with them.
Yeah.
But no, like this morning, I was inside opening the cupboard. I was like, oh, I've just put fucking Marmite fingers on the cupboard. Honestly, it's like living with a 5-year-old. It's ridiculous.
I'd imagine that looked like shit on the cupboard.
Well, if that's where your mind went to with Marmite, babes, well, yeah, maybe.
Oh, totally. Totally looks like shit.
Yeah.
It does.
It wasn't when I licked my fingers after.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. But no, I am so fucking clumsy. Like it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, yeah. Ridic.
But I don't mind. I think it adds character. You know, it's just like if I go somewhere, I'm gonna drop something. I'm gonna, you know, like it's important. Like it's like Jerry Halliwell said, it's important to laugh at oneself.
Oh, did you know? Oh, bless
Yeah,
her.
shit.
Did she say that in one of her books?
No, in the beginning of a song.
Oh, well done, Jezza.
I'm gonna find it for you.
Oh,
It's on the album Schizophrenic.
I'm so glad you did, because I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight without knowing.
You're welcome.
I
mean, Schizophrenic was quite possibly the best album ever.
It's important to learn to laugh at ourselves. Don't take life too seriously.
Was that one of her albums?
Schizophrenic. It was her first album after she left the Spice Girls.
Oh.
And I used to sing it all alone in my bedroom.
Well, there you go.
Oh my God. Have I told you about Kate Bush Day?
Kate Bush Day?
Kate Bush Day.
No.
So.
Please do. Please elaborate.
There is a thing called Kate, but I think is it called Kate Bush Day, or is it a very Wuthering Heights Day or something like that? Hang on. Wuthering Heights Day. And basically, I'm going to it this year. It's in 2020. Yeah. It's
in 2025.
Happens every year. It's called the most Wuthering Heights Day ever. Okay, and it's going to take place on Sunday, the July the 20th. So I think that we should go.
Sunday, the July the 20th. Yes, I think we should. Well, I must say I'm agreeing to it yet before I know what the expectations there.
So basically, it's you have to buy tickets. Okay, fine. I'm going to get you tickets. But basically, everyone goes down to Folkestone dressed in a red dress and dances on the pier and the beach at Folkestone and to Wuthering Heights.
No.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
Let's do it. Especially in July. It'd be lovely weather. We're going to get an ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have to bring my mother with me because she's the one who introduced me to Wuthering Heights. And I actually have a video of Mary doing the dance. So basically, me, Mum, and Nan went to Minehead in Somerset.
Yeah,
and there's this beautiful little place. I can't remember the name of it, but basically, you have to drive over the kind of like these hills and stuff like that to get to this kind of like weird town.
Yeah,
in near Minehead.
Just makes me think of Victoria Wood. I haven't mentioned her for a while, have I?
You haven't?
Mrs. Gupta. She comes from a real funny place, a real long way away. It's got a really funny name. What's it called? Oh yeah, Kidderminster.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Well done.
I know.
Anyway, so you drive over a bridge or something. So
you drive over this kind of like Ricky. This really like rocky formation, and Beyonce's not there. But and then you go down and like there's this lighthouse and it serves the best tea scones. Basically, I think we need to go on a road trip and we need to go to Minehead.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be you, me, and Mark.
Fair dues.
And
Did you say scones?
Yeah, it's not scones.
Scones.
It's not scones.
Now, is it jam and cream or cream then jam? Let's get fucking
cream then jam.
Political. Oh no, I'm a jam.
Why? Okay.
I'm a jam and cream kind of gal.
Talk to me about your toast. All right. So you've made some toast. How are you putting your stuff on toast?
Well, I have Marmite. I just told you I fingered my cupboards this morning. It looked like somebody taking a shit in me.
Yeah, but do you put butter?
That's not true.
Do you lube the bread up first?
Yeah. Bit of Marge, then your Marmite.
Exactly. So you put butter on it and then you put the Marmite on.
Yeah. So from
how do you make a sandwich? Tell me how you make a ham sandwich.
Bread, butter, ham, maybe mustard, maybe some garlic mayonnaise, whatever I'm in mood for. Right.
So how come you'll be putting a jam on before the butter
No, I never said that.
on a scone?
No, I said cream, not butter. It's on a scone. Scone. It's the scone base, butter, jam, cream.
Yes. Fine. Okay, fine.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but you said jam first.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I wasn't getting into the whole butter debacle. I was just talking.
Well, we have to.
No, because
essential.
the debate is, especially in the Cornwall and all that. It's either is it jam then cream or cream then jam. I was just leaving out butter altogether. It was the bastard of the family. We don't talk about him. Jam and cream.
Butter, jam, cream.
Jam and cream. Although I'm one of these people, like if I have a bacon sandwich, I have to have one with brown sauce and one with tomato ketchup. So for a scone, it would be I'd have one with jam, then cream, and then the other one with cream, then jam, because I can't decide. Because I'm a Libran. We don't make decisions.
We don't make decisions.
We don't make decisions.
Okay, fine. So we're gonna go on a drive, and we'll go. And we'll drive to this place. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's like
we still need to go to France and stuff.
We're gonna go to France for the day as well.
Whose car are we going in? Yours? Yeah,
mine.
Yeah.
And then so basically, I at the top of the mountain, I was just like, it's really misty, and I was just like, God, it's really windy, and I was just like out on the windy, misty moor. And then I was just like, oh my God, it's literally Wuthering Heights. So my nan, bless her, I turned around to my nan, I was just like, I'm about to crank the music up really loud. And mum got out of the car, she stood in front of the car, and I've got this video of her, and she's just been like, just literally dancing to Wuthering Heights on top of the mountain. It's fucking brilliant. It's gold. So so a very Wuthering Heights day ever is going to need to be frequented by us.
And why is it in Folkestone? Is that where she did it?
No, I don't actually know why.
Was it written there? Maybe. So
let me Google why it's in Folkestone.
Go to Whitby and see the Dracula experience, because that was based on Whitby.
Oh my God, don't. I went to that. Horrendous. Actually.
Lovely fish and chips, though, in Whitby.
Lovely fish and chips. Yeah. I think I went there with the same Scottish person. Scottish eggs.
The one that shouted cunt in front of kids.
Yeah. So I'm terrified of mannequins. And he was pissing himself laughing because it was full of mannequins.
And I was listening to that. That's gone out tomorrow. Was it tomorrow? Yeah, Mannequin with Kim Cattrall. Yeah.
Why is Wuthering Heights Day? Because it's a large-scale event where people gather to recreate it. No, that's...
Well, that doesn't answer the
Folkestone has embraced this tradition. Okay, so fine. So it literally just took it on. Participants dress in red and perform the dance together, making it a popular spot for this unique celebration. So my friend Rebecca will be also coming to that as well, because she loves Wuthering Heights. So there's at least 4 tickets there.
Fair dose. I'll have to dig out my red dress.
Honest to God, like literally, you had a main dress.
Smaller than the red dress.
Wow.
And then you could just go. Hang on.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Dumb story of the week. Dumb story of the week. Dumb story of the week. The story of the week.
Go.
I have bought a new water bottle.
Oh God, thrilling.
But it's a hydrogen water bottle.
I can barely contain my excitement.
I know. So basically, I found out the other day that like you can like, and I think I've bought into a fad. I definitely think I've bought into a bit of a fad here. But basically, like you can get this water bottle and it puts hydrogen into the water, like extra hydrogen. Just like hydrogen.
Yeah, no, is it though? Because I've bought stuff like that before. Is it hydrogen? I've bought something that does something to your water. Is it oxygen? I can't remember.
No,
Go on.
this
Keep
is
telling me this.
hydrogen water.
I'm going to
So
look at the
basically, you've
Amazon.
got H2O, and so it adds extra hydrogen to it.
Right.
Because apparently hydrogen is very, very good for your cells, for like your blood cells and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's supposed to energize. Can I tell you? It's only been 2 days and I feel very energized.
Do you know? Oh.
But it's great because you literally fill it up and then you just like press it water. It fucking stinks. But it doesn't taste rough. It doesn't taste rough. It tastes like water, but it just stinks like weird. Honest to God, like it's literally the most amazing thing I've ever tasted in my life.
I've bought something before.
I mean, it's probably not the most amazing thing I've ever tasted in my life.
But I'm just like, is that what I bought? I can't remember.
The scones with jam and cream on were really good.
No, I don't know what I bought now before. Yeah.
But yeah, it literally hydrogenates in the water, and apparently hydrogen like goes into, and it like hydrogen helps keep DNA healthy,
Right.
which stops like tumors and like the malformation of DNA, which stops like tumors and other illnesses. And let me tell you, I did yoga the other day and I was very bendy. I was very fucking bendy. After drinking the hydrogen water, I was very bendy.
Where did you get it from?
Amazon.
Oh, the Amazonians.
I saw it on TikTok. And so I thought to myself, have I bought into a bit of a fad? I'm not sure.
No, I bought like, I don't think it was hydrogen though. I can't remember. I was trying to look there, but it's just too much like ad work. But I've bought something like that before where it does something to your water. Oh, no, alkaline is what I've done.
Oh. I just remember the litmus test.
Oh, don't you?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, I've alkalinized my water before. That's apparently supposed to be a thing. And it was these little pouch beads things that's supposed to be good for you. But hydrogen, that's a new one.
So yeah, apparently it's a new thing. So I joined it. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to see what happens.
Is it a
The
club?
new like fad.
Oh. I'd be on the GPT first. I'd be like, is this full? Am I just going to get scammed here or what?
Well, let's ask the chat GPT.
Can you say that again? I can't wait to see the subtitles for that. Let's ask the chatbot. That's like that. And then Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? That started playing when I was doing that before. That bloke, Alexa. Was just turning around there, see if she was listening. Nosy bitch. Because I'm a bit of a nosy bitch.
Here we go.
Go.
Are you ready?
I'm bracing myself. I'm combing beard ready.
Hydrogenated water is regular water infused with molecular hydrogen. Some claim it has antioxidant properties and potential health benefits. But the scientific evidence is still limited. Here's what we know. Antioxidant properties. Some studies suggest molecular hydrogen can act as an antioxidant, helping to neutralize harmful free radicals and reduce oxidative stress. I'm still fucking stressed. I'm still stressed. All right, I'm just going to put that out there.
Fair dues.
May reduce inflammation. I'm still fat. I'm joking.
She's still enormous. Sorry. It's not even true. But anyway.
Preliminary research indicates it might help with conditions linked to inflammation, such as arthritis or metabolic syndrome. You're old. You might be getting arthritis now.
Well, not
You
yet,
should drink
I'm not.
hydrogen water. Here we go. Supports athletic performance.
Oh, well, don't you need to be athletic for it to support that?
I'm extremely athletic. Some small studies suggest it could reduce muscle fatigue and improve recovery. I'm often fatigued or fatigued.
And not often recovered.
May benefit metabolism. There's limited evidence that it could help regulate glucose and lipid metabolism. So basically, it's stopping that thing that people get.
Stupidity.
Diabetes.
The ability to get on a tube and keep moving, or an escalator.
However, there are some concerns to it. Most research has been done in animals or small humans. Oh no.
Small humans.
Oh no,
Kids.
small human trials, sorry. Very different.
Come here, you little 5-year-old. Drink this water. Let's see if you die.
The benefits observed are not always long-lasting or clinically significant.
So basically, it's a load of bollocks then.
And the World Health Organization don't endorse it. So, it says hydrogen water is genuinely safe and may have some mild benefits, especially for reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. However, it's not a miracle cure, and more research is needed to confirm its long-term effects.
Right.
And then it says plain water is still perfectly healthy and essential.
How much was your
So,
bottle?
from what I've gathered from that, I am amazing, and I'm so healthy, athletic, energetic, and not stressed. Yay.
At all. How much was it?
So what I've gathered from that is that I have...
That
It
you've
was 30
wasted
quid.
your money. Oh, we've all been there, love. The amount of fads I've bought into over years. Yeah.
But I don't think it is. I don't know whether it's a placebo. I'm not sure. But I do genuinely feel like a lot more kind of like nimble and thimble.
Cleopatra coming at you. Oh, no.
So yeah. Oh, I feel like today's flown by.
Well, we've been what's to say, together?
Yeah,
3
we have
hours.
been together. Nice.
Yeah. 3 hours.
It's longer than most grinder dates.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So team.
That's a weird app, isn't it? But I was
Oh,
sitting there thinking about
can't
this
be
the other day, and I was just like
bothered.
Grinder and Tinder and all of them. They're all just a
Ugh.
bit strange.
I can't be bothered with that. I don't want a
But
boyfriend.
imagine
I
just
just
turning
wanna
around
be
to someone
on
and just be like,
my-
"Oh, you're like 200 meters away."
Go away.
What happened to the art of talking to someone?
The only thing I want to see less than 200 meters away is my McDonald's arriving
Yeah, I hear.
and then not ringing saying, "Can you come downstairs?" No, I fucking can't. And then they go, "Ugh."
Still pretty raging about that, aren't you, mate?
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna let that go.
Still pretty.
I wrote to the CEO of Every this morning. I emailed him. Actually,
Have you?
Yeah, 2 fucking
Oh
weeks.
my god. Okay, so this has to become a thing. I
Yeah.
feel like this. You actually need to put this on Instagram, on our Instagram, that you have emailed the CEO of Every,
I
and
emailed
let's
him
see how far we
yesterday,
can get.
and I emailed him this morning as well. And if he doesn't reply, I'll be writing to him.
We need to put this on Instagram.
They can
The people
fucked.
need to know about the plight of your Every.
Every DPD and Amazon.
I know, but I feel like people have a lot more beef with Every.
Of course they fucking do.
Because Every just throw it and see where it fucking lands and hope to God.
It was like Amazon the other day, and she was like, "Oh, have you got your parcel?" And I said, "Well, it's not within my possession." It was downstairs, but I got a refund for that. I won't
Can I
bother with it.
see it, Cheryl?
No.
If it's not at my door,
Well, exactly.
it's not what I asked for.
I've got a DPD parcel coming tomorrow. Let's see if it. Well, actually, the last delivery he brought it to the door because now they know they're being investigated for not delivering things to the proper address. Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
J'aime beaucoup le World Cup. Anyway, back to you and your team.
Right, team.
Team.
From me and the team.
And then
Everyone's
two,
a team.
two guinea
There's
pigs.
2 guinea pigs. There's no I in team.
But there's a me.
And there's a you. There isn't.
No. No.
There's tea.
I don't drink tea.
No. Do you not drink tea?
Well, now there's a story. If I have a cup of tea, which I don't mind a cup of tea once in a while, but I need biscuits. And I can't just have one biscuit. I have to have a packet
Yeah.
or 2.
Yeah.
And if I do that, I'll get fat. So, and I can't have biscuits with coffee.
You can't have biscuits with coffee. It's not the same.
No.
It's not the fucking same.
No.
And anyone who tries to tell you about otherwise is a liar.
Yeah. Especially people that dunk the Dunk your biscuits in your tea, you trees.
100%.
Live your dream. Do it in your coffee.
Don't do it with a
Serial-
fucking coffee.
You're a serial killer.
You're hiding people in the concrete.
Yeah. There's people in your walls.
There's people in your walls.
There is people in your walls. And not your fun walls.
Oh my God. I'm totally going to start calling it that now. My fun wall.
Yeah. Oh,
Get
hit me.
into my fun wall.
Yeah. Beat me fun walls up.
But that sounds like funnel, which could also be a good thing. It's just been like, here's my funnel. Like, you could be like, tunnel through my funnel.
Oh, funnels through me tunnel. Oh no. Well, I feel like it's time to say goodbye.
Time to say goodbye.
All right, Sarah Brightman. She's off her tits as well. She's as nutty as a fruitcake.
Is she?
Oh, yeah. Where with the fairies?
I prefer Laura Wright.
Oh,
Spotify Laura Wright. She's fucking amazing. She's incredible. She's like so incredible.
oh my God.
But so incredible. From me and the team.
Yeah.
Of 2.
Yeah.
T for 2.
Mm-hmm. 2 for 2.
Guys, we'll see you next week for another episode of What Would Denise Do? So from me, Beyonce.
And me, Davina, you are live on Channel Quattro. Please do not swear. Please do not say fuck or bugger, you bastards.
Please, please, please follow us on all our socials. Get in touch with us. Send us your ridiculous stories. We want to know them, especially you, Vanessa.
Keep running, Claire.
Keep running, Claire. Have a wonderful week, guys. And we'll see you on the other side. Peace out.
For now.